And this week we have seen just how scary these storms can be, but the aftermath of those storms can be just as dangerous. A Hendricks County family now grieving after 27-year-old Nathan Merritt came into contact with fallen power lines near Danville. He died at the scene. Tonight, our Logan Gay talked with his loved ones about their loss and what they hope it can teach others about not taking life for granted.
It's not supposed to happen this way. I was supposed to go first.
The family of 27-year-old Nathan Merritt are still trying to come to grips with how their lives changed forever within seconds on Wednesday.
It sounded like he got blown away by a tornado, like just taken, and that's what it sounded like. But I didn't know it was power lines.
Nathan's wife Amber says he was on his way home after meeting up with her at a Walmart. She says at the time it was pitch black and pouring rain.
He couldn't see anything and he was scared. And he said, just stay on the phone for a few. And I told him, I said, you need to pull over if you can't see.
But before he could pull over, he accidentally ran over a down power line and his truck caught fire. Seeing the flames, his sister says Nathan stepped out of his truck and onto a live wire. Amber was on the phone the entire time and heard everything.
I cannot tell you the pain that I feel of having to remember this for the rest of my life. But the last moans and like yelling and him saying no, no, no will haunt me for the rest of my life. And I didn't know what was happening.
She and Nathan's family searched for him for 3 hours. They eventually made it to County Road 75 West, where police and other first responders were already on scene. They waited 45 minutes to find out any news about Nathan, but for them, it felt like a lifetime.
Something's really wrong. It's been long enough. They should have called by now. They should have found something out. And I knew.
Police later confirmed the man lying near the truck was Nathan. Now, instead of seeing him sitting around this dinner table, they look at pictures on their phone when they want to see his face. Or his 3-year-old son, who they say looks just like him.
When he walked in a room, he lit it up.
I was just with him. And if I had known that the storms were going to be this bad, I would have kept him there with me a little bit longer.
But just like most priceless things, one may measure life by quality, not quantity.
Never take life for granted.
Do not take it for granted.
I thank God that God gave me him as long as I had him. I love him so much.
And that will never change. In Danville, Logan Gay, 13 News.